From infinite amounts of goo to a shotgun-propelled flight system and a literally unkillable god, today I want to push Deadlock to its absolute limits with some crazy item combinations. In the last episode of this series, I made the world's largest goo ball, and it was an absolute blast. And it's been a little bit since then, as evidenced by how much longer my beard has gotten, so let me remind you what we're actually doing here with these items. So there are some special commands that you can type into the console that allow you to get access to the special empowered versions of items, as well as every legendary item in the game. So, first up, I'm going to paste this command into the console, which allows me to force all item purchases to enhanced. So, if I go ahead now and buy something like Fortitude, oh yeah, that is enhanced. We've got so much extra health now. So this will allow us to push every single item in the game to the extreme. And, well, I can also come on over to my little cheat sheet, and I can give myself a fancy legendary item, like Prism Blast, and boom! Yeah, we can do this in the sandbox. It's absolutely amazing. Now, instead of making the world's largest goo ball, today I want to try something a little bit different, and that is utilizing Viscus's alt fire, which is something that often goes underutilized, especially past the early game, but it's a fun little thing. It shoots out this mini ball of goo, almost like a splatter projectile, and it explodes, dealing a bunch of weapon damage. But we can make this so much more powerful. So this was actually inspired by something I did with Viscus back when the split shot item first got added to the game, and that was make a flak cannon Viscus build, where you buy a split shot, you activate it, and then you just spam your alt fire. Now the default split shot gives us 5 extra weapon multi-shot, but you'll notice once we get the enhanced version online, it goes up to 9. This is already really fun. And I'm sure you guys have tried this in Street Brawl at least once before. Look at these goo balls. But this is only a fraction of the power we're going to unlock here. So let's go ahead and cheat in our lovely infinite rounds here, which means that we just don't have to reload. But also, it gives us a lot of bullet velocity, so now these alt fires are going to come out super duper fast. And we can also get Ricochet, which will allow our alt fire here to bounce between enemies, because extra explosions are just really fun. Look at that. But since we've got infinite ammo, that means we can take advantage of one of the most powerful damage scalers in the game, and that is fire rate. We are going to be stacking every single fire rate item in the game to create something ludicrous. And for good measure, because I want as much uptime as possible, let's throw in enhanced transcendent cooldown and enhanced superior duration so we can get as much uptime on this as we can. And now, let's spawn in a character that I hate. Oh, you'll do just fine. I need some glass cannon stacks. There we go. Last stack secured. Thanks, Silver. Now, let's see how powerful this can really be. We've got Enhanced Burst Fire, Enhanced Swift Striker, Blood Tribute with a staggering 65% fire rate, as well as Enhanced Heroic Aura here, and Enhanced Spell Slinger. Now this is going to be a little hard to get uptime on, but I can just put myself in combat and then I can, you know, just spam some abilities real quick, and I'll get my Spell Slinger stacks just like that. And with all of these wonderful items, well... Oh! Now this is real firepower! Look at that! Oh my god. And the uptime on this is really good too. As you can see, we have about a 12-second cooldown on this. And the duration? Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. We have about 5 seconds of downtime, and then we get to do it all over again. Oh my goodness, Mo! We're just gooping on them. This is too much goo for these guys to handle. In case you're curious, by the way, I equipped all of these guys with Enhanced Fortitude and Colossus and set them to max level. This Abrams here, He's got 5,400 hit points. Not quite the Titan that I used in the previous video, but to be honest, I didn't want to listen to Sinclair dying for 99 times over and over again. So, you'll forgive me for not pushing that to the max. Mo and Krill is still able to get 6,711 HP. Yeah. But yeah, this is just absolutely beautiful. And if you wanted to change up the play style a little bit and make this technically viable in a real match with some green scaling, then we could just swap out Swift Striker for an enhanced Vampiric Burst, which gives us more fire rate temporarily, and it covers all of our lifesteal needs, which is important because of Blood Tribute. Oh boy, I am taking so much damage. But now... oh, dude, it's just... this is just ridiculous. This is so much freaking goo. And the funny thing is, too, the regular primary fire is actually still better for single target damage. Look at this. Yeah, it's a bit crazy. It sounds really good, too. I actually love this sound effect. Sounds like a really cool machine gun. I like it. And here's what it looks like. We got a freaking garden sprinkler out here with the split shot. Oh my goodness. And dude, she just gets cut down so quickly. Yeah, this really, it just never gets old. It's so satisfying. But you know what's great? We can take these same exact principles and use them for something totally different on Shiv here. So Shiv also has an alt fire, but instead of spraying the screen with goo, it does this. Does a big burst of damage, and it also knocks him back a little bit. And normally people like to use this for a little bit of tech, which I absolutely suck at and don't know how to do. And so to compensate for not knowing this tech, I'm just gonna cheat, and I'm gonna use all the tools at my disposal to fly. So here we've got a very similar setup as far as our items are concerned. We've got glass cannon with a bunch of stacks here, and we've got all these other fire rate items, as well as an extra fire rate item with surge of power and transcendent cooldown, so we can throw out these daggers and get even more fire rate. And now, well, we can do something magical. We can just hold down the alt fire button. And, I mean, okay. This is something. Yeah. But, well, I'm not using it properly. If I go ahead and just get airborne to remove that friction and then look down... oh, yeah, baby, we can fly. And if I angle it a little bit more forward, we can actually start to go really fast in the air. And I can even use air strafing here to actually kind of tightly maneuver myself around. And I can fly with Shiv throughout the streets of New York using some fancy new Shiv movement tech. That's totally possible in a real game. And if I'm actually, like, super cracked, I can even do a little bit of, like, carpet bombing here. Let me drop down, and I can... oh, hold on, don't touch the ground, don't touch the ground. There we go. You can do that. I can also activate the Blood Tribute here for even more fire rate, so we can get ourselves going even faster here. We can activate the Heroic Aura, Vamp Burst, and... oh, I'm like a rocket, dude. I'm just flying. It's so hard to steer, though, because I can't see behind me. Ooh, gun buff. Wait, give me gun buff, give me gun buff, give me gun buff. I want more fire rate. Whee! We gonna go flying through the skies. Oh, it's a beautiful day here to be a Shiv player. These are the Shiv buffs that Yoshi secretly wants to give. I promise you that. And also, look at the damage. Shiv's alt fire kind of slaps. Like, after the buffs that they gave it, low-key. And we've got every gun item pretty much in the game. So, like, if I go back and just try to use this to murder some people... yeah, the damage is... oh, the damage is pretty good, but I can't actually keep myself in effective range long enough to use it. I'm holding W right now. I'm still actively getting kicked back by all this fire rate. But yeah, I think it's best served, definitely, if you just lightly just do a little bit of carpet bombing here. You gotta keep yourself stationary. You can hover over them like an attack helicopter and just wreak havoc on all of your enemies. For the low price of 62,000 souls and a legendary item you can't buy normally, that's not a bad deal. Yeah, looks pretty good. But we've worked with fire rate before here on the channel when I made Viper's gun shoot as many bullets per second as physically possible, which was an absolute blast. And these are definitely some unique takes on it, but I want to try something never before seen in one of these videos, and that is exploiting all the tools in the game to become physically immortal. So as you can see, I'm playing Victor, who, well, literally says right here, you can't kill me. He is notoriously one of the hardest characters in the game to kill. But I'm gonna make it straight up impossible. And no, it's not by stacking up a bunch of green items. There will be no Colossus here. Instead, we're gonna be utilizing cooldown reduction. The first step is to call in some assistance from some legendary items. So I'm going to paste a special command here into the console and go ahead and backspace on this and just type in the number 3, which will assign Shiva's bracelet to my ultimate, otherwise known as Frostbite Charm. And this has a special feature where the imbued ability has 50% cooldown reduction. So our shocking reanimation is down to 120 seconds. Let's go ahead and max it out as well. Now we're looking at a 72-second cooldown. Not bad at all. And we can also gain access to the powerful Patron's Blessing. Let's go ahead and add that in here, otherwise known as a Mystic Conduit, which provides us with an additional 40% ability cooldown reduction. Now this won't be visible on the tooltip here, but if I go ahead and kill myself... Oh! Ouch! It has about a 44-second cooldown here. That's pretty low, but we can go even lower. So there are 3 items in the item store that give cooldown reduction. Obviously, there's Transcendent Cooldown, which is enhanced here for 40% ability cooldown reduction. And then there's also Enchanter's Emblem, a lot of you guys know. If we get this, we get 12% ability cooldown reduction here enhanced while I'm above 65% health, which is helpful for various reasons. And then there's one more item here that will reliably provide us with some passive cooldown reduction, and that's Spellslinger, which you may not have known does that. But while enhanced, this gives us another 13% ability cooldown reduction. So now on the tooltip here, we have a staggeringly low 33-second cooldown. This is amazing. And if I go ahead and kill myself again, with the Mystic Conduit enabled, it is a 20-second cooldown on a revive. But you know, that's still not immortality. They could kill me in 20 seconds, and I'll have to go back to spawn. That freaking sucks. How do we fix this? Well, obviously, the answer lies in cheat death. We can get this enhanced, and this will provide us with an additional barrier against death, with 5 seconds of death immunity duration and a 46-second cooldown here because it's enhanced, and we've also got so much cooldown reduction. So this is another great layer. But, well, what happens if I die in my ult, and then I die with cheat death, and then they still have 15 seconds to kill me? That's unacceptable. So let's add another tool that makes us untargetable and unkillable. The Ethereal Shift, which is also enhanced. And guess what? This has a 6-second duration with a 16-second cooldown. And the great thing about Victor is he still has full agency during this. Because, well, I can activate Aura of Suffering and then activate Ethereal Shift, and I get to just roam around and attack these guys without ever taking a single bit of damage. But you know, there's another item that works very similarly, and it's another one of these cheeky legendary items, Prism Blast, which has a 26-second cooldown here and a 6-second duration as well with the Ethereal Shift here. So this also provides us with some immunity, and it even stacks damage on top of our Aura of Suffering. And, well, we can stack that with superior duration to get more duration on both of these bad boys. Look at this, 8.4 second duration on Prism Blast. What are we doing here? And for good measure, let's go ahead and buy Eternal Gift now. This is another legendary item that causes me to periodically gain random stat buffs from the golden statues, including cooldown reduction, as if I didn't have enough of that. But also, it reduces my next death's respawn timer by 70%, and it has a 107-second cooldown with all this cooldown reduction. So, if I do somehow die under these circumstances, well, I'll be back very, very soon. And all of this is without even touching the Rejuvenator. That's another extra layer we can throw onto this, so let me go slap the mid-boss around a little bit. And just for the lulz here, let's get Escalating Exposure enhanced for our damage and some Spirit Resist, and let's get Infuser as well, because, you know, we need 70% Spirit Lifesteal and a bunch of Spirit Power and a bunch of things that make me literally unkillable. So, yeah. Let me fast forward through this. Oh no, the mid-boss is killing me! Anyways, Infuser! That's actually not doing as much as I thought. That's okay though. We killed the mid-boss. I'm gonna let this just continue to tick down on me. And let's go ahead and grab a Rejuvenator. And I have healed myself. Huzzah! Now, we can see just how unkillable Victor really is. So let's come on over to our guys here and let's just start doing some damage, because why not? It's fun. And, well, I'm actively healing myself. That's the first line of defense. I can go ahead and half-health myself a bunch. Pop Infuser. And yeah, good luck killing me without some serious anti-heal. I'm actually going to step away now, and I'm going to half-health myself a bunch. So that way, my Aura of Suffering takes me into my ult. Wabam! There we go. And now, I can Ethereal Shift while I'm waiting for my ultimate to come back. And then, I can Prism Blast while I'm waiting for my ultimate to come back. Look at the cooldown, by the way. There's a 3-second window now where they could kill me. Oh no! Cheat death. Anyways, guess what? My ultimate is back. So let's go ahead and kill Hero here. And there's my ultimate. And now, Ethereal Shift is back. Oh yes, let's wait out the full duration of that. And now my Prism Blast is back. Cheat Death is still on cooldown, but that's okay though, because by the time this Prism Blast is over, let's assume they just burst me down 4,000 health immediately. Well, there's my Rejuve, and now, oh, hey, guess what? My ultimate is back. And now, Ethereal Shift. And then we can Prism Blast again, because, you know, I don't need to take damage. Damage isn't real. It can't hurt me. And now my ultimate is back. Oh, I accidentally proc Cheat Death. That's back too. So I'm unkillable here again. And then the cycle repeats and repeats and repeats. You have the smallest fraction of a window to one-shot Victor, 4,000 plus hit points, while he's actively healing himself with Enhanced Infuser. So many barriers where he cannot be killed, because he's reviving with Shocking Reanimation, immune with Cheat Death, immune with E-Shift, immune with Prism Blast, and we can throw a Rejuve on for good measure. This is just absurd. I wasn't actually sure if it was possible to create a truly unkillable character, but I challenge you to make something harder to kill than this. I don't think it's possible. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. This was a blast to record, as these videos usually are. Honestly, I don't know why I stopped making them. They are very fun. And if you want to see more like this from me, then of course make sure to like this video and subscribe down below to let me know that I should continue to make these silly theory crafting videos. And if you have any ideas that you want me to test, leave them in the comment section down below, and I will try them out because, well, there are so many untapped silly things that we can do in this game, and I want to see them all. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.